G-Day, people! This is Sharpino here. Welcome you guys to episode number 71 of the Pokémon Omicron Randomizer Nuzlocke. If you guys are excited for today's episode, and of course you're a proud member of the Sharp Squad, make sure you like the button down below for us, because as always, your support is greatly appreciated. Oh, it has been so long since I've done that intro. Oh my god, I thought it was going to be rusty as shit. So you guys, in the last episode last month, we did make our way into this area here, Mount Epsilon. And forgive me guys, it has been a long time. I'm trying to remember exactly where we left things off, but apparently we're trying to find a corrupted Rayquaza to take on the corrupted Groudon. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. But let's go ahead and have a look at the team that we are rocking out with today. So we got Zeus the Thunderous, Thunderbolt, Psychic, Dark Pulse, Nasty Plot, Corsage, the Venusaur, Giga Drain, Acid, Sleep Powder, and Leech Seed. Looking forward to find that Sludge Bomb. I tell you what. Ideal, the Zekrom, Thunderbolt, Draco Meteor, Fusion Bolt, Draco Jet. Drumstick, the Blaziken, Flare Blitz, High Jump Kick, Thunder Punch, and Brave Bird. This is our starter for the Aroma region. Aria Grande, the Meloetta, Psychic, Hyper Voice, Thunderbolt, Dazzling Gleam. And finally, Whizpig, the Grumpig, Psychic, Shadow Ball, Power Gem, and Wormhole. So guys, like I said, do forgive me, it has been a hot minute since I've last did an episode, so if things are a bit hazy and I act a little bit weird, don't hold that to me too much. Alright, so we have to use the hiking boots, I'm pretty sure, to scale around here. I do believe we already got an encounter, like, so long ago. I didn't know there were rookies in Mount Epsilon. Hey, just because I haven't done an episode in a long time, I'm not a rookie. Fuck you! Alright, you have the Zoroark. That is a Miltank. See, I think that is one of the biggest issues in this game, is that the fact that the Zora will tell you it's a Zora, but... oh god, punishment? Oh no. What the fuck? What the fuck? It goes for punishment, which is the perfect move for me using Nasty Plot. Because if you guys may or may not know, punishment is a move that will do more damage the more boosted stats your opponent has. So the fact that I now have +2 special attack is realistically the perfect move for a Zoroark to use against me. Alright, so we're level 68, brilliant. Let's move along here. We got ourselves a Sableye. I should be able to handle the Sableye. Oh, by the way, guys, I also did notice when I did my return video that there was a bit of, if you use headphones, there was a bit of an echo in it. I do apologize for that. I don't know if that was the microphone or something like that. Hopefully, it actually can be fixed. If it happens in this episode again, I might have to get a new microphone, just because I don't know if it was damaged or anything while I was just moving it about here and there, but if that's the case, I might have to get a new microphone. Alright, so question for today for you guys. What have you accomplished so far in 2018? Let's see, what have I accomplished in 2018? I wouldn't call having a girlfriend an accomplishment, because I mean, I wouldn't go that far, you know, but I would say that definitely having a girlfriend is definitely very nice to have. I mean, it is nice being in a relationship, but I mean, it's not to say that you have to be in a relationship to find happiness. You can be happy, you know, by yourself, and if you get to share that with someone, then I guess that is terrific. Obviously, you know, you get the benefits of being in a relationship and all that, but, you know, you don't need to be in a relationship to be happy. I mean, yes, you can find happiness in being with someone, but you can find sometimes just as much happiness just being by yourself. I'm not saying that's how I feel right now, but I'm saying, like, in the past, I mean, that's how I felt, you know, we're talking about, you know, trying to find someone. Like, I know, because when I was young, wow, that was Blizzard. Yeah, Castform, you better miss that one. Oh my god. Because with me, like, you know, I had this mentality. It's a very common guy mentality where it's like, yeah, you gotta find a girlfriend, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. No, you don't. You just... all you have to do in life is find happiness for yourself. If you can find happiness for yourself, you know what? You're a winner either way. Alright, so we've got ourselves a Palpitoad here. We're going to swap into Corsage over here. But now let's talk about legitimate accomplishment. Let's talk about goals that I've wanted to achieve and I have accomplished them. Well, I've wanted to be, you know, very good at my job, and I believe I've definitely achieved that, because you know, everyone was, they say, Christopher, you're such a great worker. You know, the network base here is so lucky to have you, and trying to make yourself indispensable in a position where, you know, you're casual is definitely a cause for concern, because what it is with my job is that we're on a need-to-need basis. So if there's no work, we're not needed. But I mean, I've been able to maintain doing this job for over 9 years. So there's always going to be a need for our line of work. So don't guys think I'm going to get jobless or anything like that. Like, you know, worst case scenario, I'll have to find a job and actually, you know, make a living, because, you know, making a living off YouTube isn't, you know, always going to be, you know, your best case scenario. Now, not saying that you can't do it, but I mean, you'd have to have a very, very, very strong following for you to actually successfully do that. Because I mean, like, you know, like I've spoken to a lot of people about, you know, playing with networks and all that, and, you know, from what because I remember when I first started doing YouTube over 3 years ago, I spoke to A Drive, and he was like, you know, yeah, dude, like, if you want to go for a network and get paid, you know, they do like a contract split, like a 60-40 split, and then the more you make, the more they'll make the split different. So like 70-30, 80-20, because then they'll still get their cut from you as long as you can keep providing the numbers. So that's usually how networks work, as far as what I know. I don't know if it's different with, say, other people. I mean, if you have any experience in joining a network and some of the contracting that happens between clients and the company, be sure to leave a comment below and tell me and the comment section all about your experiences. I actually did join up with, what was it? It was Smosh Games' Alliance, and I gave up on that, like, you know, a long time ago, just because there was really no point in me doing it like that, just because the reason why you don't really join with a network when you have like a couple of hundred subscribers is because realistically you're not making any money. So whatever money you get from, say, Google ads is going to go straight to them. So realistically you should not be joining up with anyone until you have the right amount of supporters. And someone told me, you know, roughly 10,000 subscribers would probably be a good measurement as to, you know, joining a network, because at least then you have somewhat of a consistent following. Well, I mean, you have 10,000 subscribers, which means you should have good views and all that. But like, here's the thing, guys. I've seen people with, like, you know, over 100,000 subscribers, and their channels, like, they pull like extremely low views, you know, and it's like, the reason for that is because either one, they don't upload consistently, or two, they do something and it jeopardizes the whole channel. I'll use an example here. Now, I know he's maintaining his channel, and I mean, he's been doing a good job, but I'm just going to use, like, I've been following JYT Gamer for a very long time. I was following him when he was at 70,000 subscribers. Like, this is just how far back Jay goes. Now, with Jay, he decided he wanted to go ahead and do something completely different and do something different. And, like, considering his channel was built on Pokemon, he decided to try to change it up and, introduce, you know, different games to his channel. Kind of like what I tried to do, like, a while back, but it didn't work out really well. And the reason for that is because, well, if you've built your network, if you've built your fan base on liking one particular kind of content, I don't think your fans would appreciate you, like, changing the content on them without at least still giving them the same amount of diligence that you gave to your original content, which is what encouraged your subscribers to come in the first place. Now, I'm not saying that you definitely can't do that. I mean, I've seen channels do that, like Shady Penguin, where he's gone ahead and done, like, gacha games and all that, like Dokkan and Duel Links, and he's made it work for him. And you know what? His fan base is like, yeah, we support you, no problems. The difference is, I think, though, is that the fact that I eat rocks and falcon eggs. What the fuck? The big difference between Jay and Shady is that Shady had a larger following. Not saying your following should matter, but I mean, it kind of does. In the respect that because he has a lot more subscribers, he could have that more freedom of choice to say, like, okay, if people don't like it, I'll lose a couple thousand subscribers, but everything should still be okay. Now, with Jay, I think at the time he had, like, just about 100,000 subscribers, and what happened was, yeah, his subscribers just stagnated because you had the conflict of people who like Pokemon versus all the people who liked his new content, and he wasn't really giving any segue to like his original Pokemon fan base. He just distributed it all to his newer clientele. And again, it's good, but it's also bad. It's good because you're trying to reach out for more audience, but at the same time, you have to remember what audience you attracted in the first place when it comes to maintaining a channel, such as a 100,000 subscriber channel. And he's still trying to do damage control at the moment. And I mean, look, I give him respect for keeping his channel and keeping it, the way he wants to run it. Because I mean, at the end of the day, it's your channel. You should do what you want with it, But I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to try to make your channel grow bigger and get more of a following, sadly, in this day and age, the thing is that everyone always does what everyone else does. They kind of follow the lead. They follow what trends. They follow what, games that everyone else is playing, as opposed to, say, games that you personally want to play on your channel. Like, I'll give you guys an example. Like, I would honestly like to do a YouTube channel dedicated to just Nintendo 64. Just because I love Nintendo 64. Like, I could do that, but the problem is I don't know what the audiences are like for Nintendo 64 channels. Because, number one, Nintendo 64 is over 20 years old. It's very outdated, and I don't know if there would be a lot of people who would be interested in that kind of content, So, if you're going to do something, you should do your research first before jumping headfirst into it and hoping for the best. Because I think that's what's happened, is that some people, do what they feel is best for them, and the audience does not respond well with it, and then they get angry at the audience, and then it gets very hairy from there. So, if I could give any advice to someone who's got a big channel and you've already done something like, say, Pokemon for such a long time, my recommendation, not saying you have to follow it, but it's just my advice, is just to ask your audience first, see how they feel about it. If they don't like it, keep with your current content and maybe add a little bit of the new content, but don't just completely 180 it and then just say, all right, guys, no longer Pokemon channel. This is now a mixed gaming channel. And your audience will be like, what the fuck? I didn't come here for this. And then you lose subscribers, and that's Landorus. Okay, that's Lando. That's a Lando. Lando T! Excuse me, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. My grandmother just walked up this morning to say hello to her. She was looking at me through the door there. As you guys know, I have a glass door that could just look around to my room. Privacy. Privacy. Okay, now we have this Lando T to deal with. Let's go ahead and hit it with the Dark Pulse. That does absolutely nothing. This thing has Rock Slide. Oh no! Good God. Okay, this is actually a bit of a problem. I'd bring Corsage here. We can't Mega Evolve because we've already Mega Evolved. So Venusaur, we're gonna need you now. We're gonna need you! Oh my God, that was a crit! Can you stop? Sleep powder this bitch. Special defense fill. Oh my God, you. Like seed, it's fast sleep. Good, 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 good. Beep, 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 beep. The seeds have been seeded. The seeds are in. Alright, let's go ahead and heal just in case it does wake up. Because I don't want to die today. I mean, more likely he'll stay asleep like now. But I couldn't risk it. I couldn't risk the Corsage. I couldn't risk it. See, look, now it's a weight goes for Earth Power. And this is going to do a hell of a lot of damage. Hella damage. So, lucky I healed up when I did. So down goes the Landorus. It's not Lando T, it's Lando I. What was I thinking? Oh my God. You guys were thinking, oh my God, Sharp, you don't know what Lando T is? And you play League Battles. Ha! What the hell? Whoa! Shadow Sigalith. Fuck me. That looks terrifying. This looks like something you would find in a Zelda game. Like, legit. You would find this enemy in a game. Wow. That's crazy. Absolute craziness. It now has Hyper Mode. So, wow. I mean, guys. Look at this thing right here. This thing right here. God damn. Alright, so it's actually still going to hurt itself in the sleep. So that's actually pretty good for us. Alright, we're going to try to catch this thing. Sigilyph is actually pretty damn good. I mean, if it has the Magic Guard ability, you guys know the Psycho Shift set up move. 1, 2, and 3. Bam! First attempt, we got that Shadow Sigilyph. Let's go. Last Pokemon's at Minchino. It's the baby. We first the adult, now we have the baby. It's the baby. Baby Minchino, baby. And its energy has been successfully drained as Minchino just goes, wah! And we're like, yeah, well, we're not going to give you energy back, so we're acting like an android. We're going to absorb your energy. Sigilyph is now in the box too. Alright. You know what? I'm liking this. I mean, a Shadow Sigilyph? Bruh. I mean, we got Shadow Escadrille, we got Shadow, well, Shadow Pokemon, so that's actually pretty damn good. Circus? Circus clown, yeah! Typhlosion. Ooh, a showdown of the fire starters. Well, we'll keep this basic. Inferno. Wow, and he actually landed a 50-50 chance move, and we missed a high jump kick. I somehow knew that was gonna happen. Why does this always happen? Oh my god. I had this feeling in the back of my head. It's like, oh yeah, I mentioned 50% and I'm gonna miss my move, surely enough. Lava Plume. Okay, you need to fuck off, Typhlosion. You need to fuck off. Roll out. Aha, neutral. Take this high jump kick for your troubles, Ms. Typhlosion. Because I don't know if you were taken, because you are female. That is Ms. Typhlosion. And down goes that burning fire starter with the flames on its back. Don't judge me. I'll judge you. I mean, I'm not in the place to judge you, but I mean, if you really want me to judge you, I'll judge you. Have you ever played Triple Triad? It's a fun game involving luck, skill, and careful planning. Have you ever played a game called Dokkan Battle? Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle? It's Black Belt blatant advertising. Love the name. I love the name. Seriously, the name is absolutely hilarious. Blatant advertising. Oh, Suzerain. Oh, Suzerain. Bless your little heart for all these funny jokes you have here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so go back to the question of the day. Leave a comment down below and tell me what is one accomplishment that you have achieved this year. And are you still, is it helped you progress in life? You know, some people talk about, buying a house as an accomplishment, which I've done. People talk about, which actually, I have done. So, technically that's an accomplishment because I did buy a house. What else? Well, we've moved. I'm just looking forward to moving my house next year. That will be my goal for 2019, is actually moving to the house. We have ourselves a Sewaddle. Yeah, Sewaddle. Wow, that was a crit and it didn't even kill a Sewaddle? Zekrom, what's the deal? I know you're ideal, but what's the deal? You can't take out a Sewaddle with a Draco Jet? I know it's base 40 in your modest, but dude, come on, it's a Sewaddle. It's a Sewaddle. Fortress! Alright, let's go for a Fusion Bolt. Break that sturdiness. Double Edge. Alright, well, either way, that sturdy's gone now. Hit him with a Thunderbolt! Down goes the Fortress. But wait, there's more! Bayman's here for Triple Triad battling! Oh, stop it. Alright, so we are continuing on our adventure in Mount Epsilon. As we go ahead and swap over to Ideal. All of our Pokemon are like, oh god, look how big this thing is. Oh gosh, oh golly jeebers. Yeah, we'll head up here. We'll get this item over here. I don't know if we have to progress over there. Something tells me we do. So let's see what this item is over here. It's Team 53 Energy Ball. You know what? That is fucking great. I could use that. Energy Ball. Gyro Ball. Energy Ball. Here we are. Energy Ball is definitely a great move to have. And look at all the Pokemon on our team that can learn it. Good God. You have Power Gem, which takes care of the rock types. But you know what? Base 70, base 80. Yeah, we're going to go for Energy Ball for you on Whizpig. And I would teach it to Corsage, but I do like the Sleep Powder Sleek Seat combination. As much as a bitch tactic that is. Because you know me, I don't like stall, but you know what? It's part of the game, you know. Just part of the game, guys. You know, stall, it's there. A max revive. So, in other words, money. We got money. Get that cheddar, get that palm, get that extra green, get that money. Alright, and then we have Team 25 Thunder. If I had someone with Rain Dance, that could be great. Other than that though, no. Just no. I'd rather Thunderbolt any day. Anything to have that extra bit of, you know, that extra bit of accuracy, which could be breaking the difference. Although it does have more base power, which is obviously the risk that carries with it if you decide to use Thunder over Thunderbolt. You almost made it to Cannistown. Keep up the good work. Oh, well thank you. Nothing like motivational speaking to get us through some places. Alright, and we have Battle Beauty Rihanna, that has a Mawile. And it's just bursting with aura. Just bursting all over. Okay, so there goes Mawile. What you got next? You got 4 more Pokemon, you got a Why Not? Oh dear. We got a Draco meter this bitch, and hopefully this kills. And he doesn't go for Mirror Coat. Oh boy. Oh boy. Delphox. Alright, hit him up with a Fusion Bolt. Oh, it outspeeds. It outspeeds, even though I'm 4 levels high. And that was a crit. That was a crit. What the fuck? And then finish things off with that Draco Jet. Just a bunch of Mega Latiases or Latiases just going, nope. Nope. Next up we have is an Ampharos. Let's go for another Draco Meteor. Even though we're at -2, I don't think it's going to do too much though. Oh, it does half. I mean, at -2, that's still not too bad. And he goes for Thunder and lands it. Oh boy, and powers me. Oh, you. God dang it, man. God dang. Lands the Thunder, gets the power up, and I'm just like, the fuck? Cotton Guard. Defense rose drastically. Well, luckily, that is of no concern to me. So we're going to go ahead and Mega Evolve this bitch, hey, hey. Mega Evolve this bitch, hey, hey. Mega Venusaur. Boom, right there. The seeds of deception are in. Oh, but then you go for Light Screen. Oh, you're a bitch. Oh, you're a bitch. These are going to do jack shit now. Yep, that's going to absolutely jack shit. Alright, let's go ahead and go for an Acid. Alright, and Elixir takes it out. Yeah. Alright. And Zekrom and Corsage are now level 67. Good shit, bruh. And we have a Ditto. We got ourselves a Ditto. This Giga Drain should obliterate it. Wow, it doesn't. Yo. Oh, God. Wow, that's how Mega Venusaur's sprite looks like from the front? Damn. Okay, cool, I guess. I would have loved it if... Oh, that's why, because of bloody Light Screen. I forgot about that. Damn it. And it woke up after 1 turn. Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh. God damn, what the hell? And now this bitch is gonna acid the shit out of me. God, could you... Fuck. This is bull duty. This is bull duty. Get out of here. We're just making you try the trip on acid. Like, yeah, bro, you want some acid? Yeah, you want some acid too? Acid. Don't give up hope now. Oh, I won't. Even though you were very motivational, your Ditto stealing was definitely demotivating. Let's go ahead for restore. There we go. So we're almost at the end of the tunnel, according to this chick over here. So that's good. Nice to hear some motivation to say like, you can do it. You're almost. Oh god, that's Suzerain. That's Suzerain. Oh boy. Hi. Oh darling, no, you again? You defile the true taste of music. Oh, it's not Suzerain. Oh, it's the crazy dude from the purification place. I'll send you packing with my elegant dance steps. Let the music play. Oh dear. It's this loser. Vigilante Mirror B. Someone told me this was from another Pokemon game. I can't remember exactly because it's been so long. We have a Marowak. Marowak. Level 10? Bitch, what the? It's level 10! Get out of here! It's level friggin' 10! Who are you trying to fool? Yan Mega. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell this guy's deal is. I mean, come on now, really? What are you? All these baby bitches, they get bossed the fuck out of here. No, stop the music. No, stop your entourage. Well, this just won't do. It won't do at all. You've beaten me through and through and through. Cut the music. Let's scram. Dude, you weren't much of a roadblock. I mean, I was actually genuinely concerned for like a while. I was just like, yeah, like what the fuck. Hello, welcome to the Pokemon Center. Oh, thank you. It has been so long since I've seen one of you. Thank you. Come again. Oh, I will. I'm already exhausted from my hike up Mount Epsilon. I want to keep going, but I can't muster up the energy. Well, I just have to dig deep and find that. There's a dude in the town selling some rare TMs. You should definitely go check it out. Ooh, rare TMs. Sign me up. I say, it's quite the hike to even get up to Kansas Town. Polaris Town is even further up the mountain. Isn't that ridiculous? I agree. I heard funky music coming from the cave. Man, I feel like breaking out and dance right away. Oh, sir, you should not humor him by doing that. Okay, so I'm guessing that's where we have to go to next. Let's just have a bit of an exploratize around here. I've been studying many different aspects of Pokemon. Did you know that certain Pokemon have these things called moves? They can enter battles and use these moves against each other. Oh, you dillweed. Ignore him. Just don't even acknowledge he's saying anything. At least this chick has the knows exactly what we're talking about. You're climbing up to Polaris Town beyond? Are you insane? Well, you should have this. A focus band. Thanks, dude, for the focus band. I appreciate it. Whoa! Big Pokemon ahoy! The whaler doesn't react. Huh? Swallow roarsing. Wow, they seem very aggressive. I wish I could go to space. I wonder what interesting things I could find up there. Well, besides, like, nothing. I'm the Nuzlocke TM Lord. Many moves are usually only available to people doing the Nuzlocke challenge from the Nuzlocke Lord. However, I could probably sell you these TMs even if you aren't Nuzlocking. What have you got? Oh, these things. Wait, aren't these the exact same ones inside the... Yeah, these are the exact same ones. Bitch, piss off. I actually thought you had something good, not these fucking rehacks of the BS. But I'm guessing they were giving this so that people who even fail the Nuzlocke or aren't Nuzlocking can still buy these. That girl down there got some rare moves onto one of her Pokemon. I would kill to know how she did it. Say, would you like to trade things? An item for a Pokemon? One thing I really want is the rare box for Seed Flare. I'm willing to give you a Litwick with 2 moves it couldn't normally learn otherwise. Fair? You don't have the item, so we can't make this exchange, unfortunately. So, is the rare box for Seed Flare? Well, that definitely sounds interesting, and you get a Litwick that has 2 moves it would not generally learn. Okay, you have my interest. You have my interest. I'll see what I can do. Isn't this a fantastic view of the Aroma region? I love Kansas Town so much. Because it lets you do what you want. Would you trade Pokemon, your Eevee, for my Aron? Oh, I don't think we've had an Aron. But you know what? Do we have an Eevee in this region? I don't think we do. I would like to definitely use a different Pokemon. Let's see here. Do we have an Eevee? I'm pretty sure we did. Didn't we just purify one like before? That's the dead box. Where's the purified? Ah, here we are. Eevee. Great. We'll go ahead and get an Aron here. You know, Aron's pretty cool. So, you know me, I like Aron. Aggron is like one of my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. So, we're going to go ahead and trade an Eevee for an Aggron. Because number one, we've already had an Eevee on this Let's Play. Yes. Bye, Eevee. Sorry we had to part ways, but Aron's cool. Black belt, bids farewell to Aron. Kronos. Ooh, I love that nickname. Alright, let's go ahead and check out Kronos. I love that nickname. With a black belt. With the tip. Oh my god, that nature though. Fuck. That nature is so bad. But it's an Aron. I can't complain. This Aron looks extremely intelligent. Extremely intelligent. And extremely intelligent. Okay. I think they're trying to give the notion that Arons are pretty intelligent. I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm a Pokemon expert, so I mean, I couldn't tell you. I heard that if you pet Eevee in a tender way, it could evolve into Sylveon. Okay. I sense a change coming. A king deserted, a shadow arising, a region consumed, the end is near. Well, doesn't that sound like the plot to every fucking Game of Thrones episode? It definitely does. Alright, so we got ourselves an Aron. That's not bad at all, to say the least. So we'll go ahead and we'll put this Aron in the PC for now. Look at all these shadow Pokemon we have here. Riolu, Excadrill, Reuniclus, Toxicroak, and Sigilyph. So you know what? Sigilyph, how you want to say it. I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck. But I think the only appropriate way to end this episode, the only way we can do this, is with an encounter. So this is, let's see here. Is this still Mount Epsilon? Oh, it's still Mount Epsilon. Okay, so we don't get ourselves an encounter. Wait, let me just double check that. So that was Mount Epsilon lower. Is this class as Mount Epsilon lower? Yes it is. Okay. So we don't actually get ourselves an encounter, so that sucks. But that will be the end of today's episode, you guys. Thank you guys for watching today's episode. If you guys did enjoy the returning of the Omicron Nuzlocke, make sure you hit the like button down below, because as always, your support is great appreciated. And stay tuned for the next episode. Hopefully, it will not be too far away for you beautiful people. So, until next time I see you guys, stay safe, stay sharp, and I will catch you guys all next time. Later!